I'm Tamala Edwards.
And I'm Alicia Vitarelli. Tonight on FYI Philly,
we are pulling back the curtain.
What kind of book is it?
Giving you an insider's access to the shows coming to Philadelphia's Broadway stages.
With inspiring stories about the impact of the arts.
Plus, how the Philadelphia Orchestra is celebrating a major milestone.
Jazz hands. And we eat at brand new dining destinations from Ensemble Arts Philly.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this very special FYI Philly. We are at the historic Academy of Music right on stage. How about us?
So beautiful. It's one of 3 stages for the Broadway shows that Ensemble Arts Philly and the Schubert Organization are bringing to Philadelphia this season.
From the iconic coming-of-age drama The Outsiders.
What kind of book is it?
To the epic love story of The Notebook, the Broadway season in 2026 is packed with entertainment.
You don't have to go to New York. You can get it here.
I want adventure in the
Fran Egler knows the Tony Awards well. She's been a voter for more than 20 years.
There are only about 800 people around the country who are Tony voters.
Our team works really hard to get the best of Broadway to come to Philadelphia.
The shows are staged at 3 historic venues.
It's a feeling of what you would go to up on Broadway.
The Forest Theater and Miller Theater have both hosted shows for more than a century.
The Academy of Music opened in 1857.
And the Academy is the oldest continuously operating opera house in the United States.
Susan B. Anthony made one of her first speeches in the women's suffrage movement.
drink if the rumors.
That history comes to life on stage with Suffs.
It's our first show of 2026, the year of the 250th anniversary of the U.S.
It chronicles women's fight for the right to vote.
We have women and non-binary people playing all the characters in our show.
Based on the story of Alice Paul.
A Moorestown, New Jersey native who was a key figure in the movement.
There's a sense of, wow, I can't believe I didn't know this story.
She's a great American.
The show won 2 Tony Awards.
This is a dream come true to be able to take this show on the road and bring it across the country. This is a musical that deals with intergenerational struggle and perseverance and dedication.
Based in 1913, the story is still relevant more than a century later.
I want my great-granddaughter to know I was here.
Our final number is Keep Marching, a kind of hopeful way to think about your place in society today and who doesn't need a taste of that right now.
Brace yourself.
On the lighter side of Americana is the original story, Shucked.
It's set in the Midwest, a small community, and corn is their livelihood.
The Tony Award-winning comedy explores the hardships when corn starts dying mysteriously.
If the corn dies, their way of life dies with it, and chaos ensues.
I'm talking corn.
Catchy country songs entertain,
It's storytelling music, and it's fun.
and there are some corny moments.
A farm to fable.
The comedy is meant to bring audiences together.
If you don't open your mind to people who are different than you, you don't grow as a person and as a community, as a country.
And award-winning writer Rob Horn has a new appreciation for the highest yielding produce in our nation.
Corn has changed my life. I love corn.
Adaptations are a theme throughout the season,
It's taking that existing story and creating a whole new experience for the stage.
like The Outsiders, the classic novel and film that gets new life as a musical.
When they can't articulate something that means a lot to them, that's when they sing.
The music earned a Grammy nomination for folk duo Jamestown Revival.
They just made such unlikely songs that felt like they came out of the soul of these boys.
Adam Rapp adapted the story for the stage, his first work in musical theater.
I really related to this sort of group of kids that are kind of helping each other survive.
The story revolves around the Greasers and the Socias.
It's about the American class struggle, which has not been dramatized very often.
The stage adaptation captures the cruelty of the story,
The fighting is brutal, but it's really beautifully done, and it's exciting.
resulting in a gritty adaptation that earned 4 Tony Awards.
People are going to be really surprised at how powerful it is.
Disney's Beauty and the Beast returns to the Academy of Music.
It was one of the longest running Broadway musicals ever.
It's the love story of Belle and the Beast.
A tale as old as time.
With the classic songs audiences have come to love.
Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest, everything that you can think of when you want a musical.
And your favorite characters.
Yes.
Berks County native Danny Gardner plays Lumiere.
I got my start in Reading. I started tap dancing there.
And he will bring that tapping to life for Be Our Guest.
To add that to this already love that I have for the show and this specific song, Be Our Guest, is so exciting.
Beauty and the Beast has a special place in the performer's heart.
One of the first shows I saw on Broadway 25 years ago.
His full circle moment has also added a French accent to his acting resume.
Mon cher mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and courageous pleasure that we welcome you tonight.
It's a love story.
Get your tissues ready for The Notebook.
When they had the show on Broadway, they did have at the concession stand a box of tissues that you could buy.
It's a musical adaptation of Allie and Noah's lifelong love story.
The story actually takes place in 3 different time frames.
3 sets of actors play the couple.
When Noah and Allie first meet, about 10 years later when they're reunited, and 50 years after their meeting, they're still together.
The musical stays true to the Nicholas Sparks novel and the popular 2004 film.
There are some very, very, very beautiful songs. Your imagination is engaged in a very different way.
You know, it might rain on stage, but who knows?
It's really a story that dignifies their lasting love. So I hope that everyone thinks that that kind of love is worth fighting for.
You can create your own subscription series. Mix and match at least 3 shows and you'll save 10% off the single ticket price.
Get good prices and also have the opportunity to exchange and basically build a package that fits your schedule.
Get ready for the uniquely electrifying spectacle of light, sound, and movement that Blue Man Group created over 35 years ago.
The show is just a series of musical pieces, sketches, comedy things.
Join the trio of bald blue beings as they appear to experience things for the first time, communicating only with their eyes and through music.
It's not just a narrative story necessarily, it's a connection on a deeper level that is possible because the character doesn't speak.
From PVC pipes and lightsabers to paints and cereals, props are front and center.
Kind of a rock concert with them, but playing very unusual instruments, and also just some very funny and strange interactions.
Keep an eye out for a new character that's been in development for years, the neon drummer known as the rock star.
Incorporated into the show, which is unique to this iteration.
Tony Award-winning Chicago brings all the razzle-dazzle you'd expect from this musical theater legend. Jazz hands rule in one of Broadway's longest-running musicals where the dance is the thing.
It is a performer-based show, so no 2 productions of Chicago are the same, so you're always going to see something different.
Dynamic choreography embellishes a daring storyline.
2 women, Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly, who in a crime of passion end up shooting their lovers. The whole story takes place around the media whirlwind that happens.
Witness the vaudeville star and the chorus girl behind bars vying for the spotlight with Ellie Roddy in the role of Roxy.
She's a little bit of like whimsy to her, and she just has stars in her eyes, you know, and I think I definitely feel that way. You get to see them both kind of fighting for the attention of Billy Flynn, who is the lawyer.
It's a classic that saunters on, adding to the thousands of performances over 30 years. Murder is on the menu in the show Clue when 6 guests share a night of intrigue and a mansion of mystery.
They show up at Body Manor to understand why and how they've received this invitation and what it's all about. And that's really all I can tell you without spoiling the rest of it.
The comedic whodunit is inspired by the classic board game and based on the movie.
You've got Colonel Mustard, you've got Professor Plum, everybody's there.
This was yet another opportunity to figure out who these characters might be and what makes them tick and why they behave in the way they do.
If the final twist eludes you, you will enjoy the ride trying to figure it out. The stage is alive with the sound of music.
A deer, a female deer.
The Rodgers and Hammerstein classic has charmed audiences for 65 years.
It's timeless, it's beloved, it's powerful.
The romantic tale of Maria and the Von Trapp family is known to generations.
A widowed man with 7 children struggling with grief.
She grows up throughout the show and finds her path. And it's not what she expected it to be.
When Maria comes into their lives, she reawakens music in their hearts. Tina, the Tina Turner musical, sets the superstar's legacy to the music she made famous. Through dance, song, and stories, we learn what made Tina Turner the megastar she became.
We weave songs from Tina's story career into the storytelling.
The demanding role requires multiple actors.
They are on a superhero type of level. What is asked of them to tell this story is so immense. They rarely leave the stage.
From her Tennessee beginnings as Anna Mae Bullock to her ascent to icon status, the story of her success is in the spotlight.
It's a shame she's gone for us on this earth, but I'm glad that this story lives on.
The soundtrack alone will have you on your feet.
Traditional Broadway situation, there's a certain level of, I guess, decorum that you should exhibit in a theater. This ain't the show for that.
Ooh, this is some season. I've been making my Broadway bucket list.
Take me. You can find the link for tickets to all of those shows at 6abc.com/FYI.
This is like coming home.
See how Ensemble Arts Philly is inspiring generations of audiences and future artists when we come back.
This week's FYI Philly is sponsored by the Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts Philly.
Welcome back to FYI Philly and the absolutely magnificent Academy of Music.
It is the oldest continuously operating opera house in the country and one of 3 stages for Ensemble Arts Philly's Broadway shows.
And there are so many benefits to subscribing that go far beyond an amazing night out on the town.
There's the lineup.
Lisa Yannick and Angela Mullen are lifelong patrons of the arts.
My parents loved music and it was in the house all the time. This is like coming home.
As a child, Angela saved her babysitting money to buy tickets to concerts at the Academy of Music.
She danced at the Academy.
Yeah. Lisa's ballet troupe performed The Nutcracker on stage with the Philadelphia Orchestra and its decades-long conductor, Eugene Ormandy.
So I have really wonderful memories.
The couple, both retired teachers, met on the job, married, and became dedicated subscribers to Broadway.
We could use our money anywhere we want, but this is where we want to be. And you get to know people and their cultures through everything you see and hear.
Like many, they like to make a night of it.
It's really the whole experience that's special.
There are more than 15,000 parking spots within walking distance of the Ensemble Arts venues, and the city has a thriving food scene.
We have people coming all from around the world to the city of Philadelphia specifically for our arts.
The city's cultural scene generates an estimated $4 billion for the local economy.
More than 55,000 full-time jobs, and so the arts play a critical role in moving our city forward.
The arts are extremely important.
Kimberly Lloyd is president of the Philadelphia Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta.
We wanted to support all of the African American plays that were coming into the city of Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts offers groups of 10 or more up to 40% off single ticket prices. And so the sorority brought 60 people to see Tina, the Tina Turner musical.
The Wiz, we had over 300 members, and we want to do more.
The goal, Kimberly says, is to both support Black artists and expose community members to the arts.
Getting dressed up, meeting different people, networking, all of these things are involved in terms of someone becoming more cultured.
This is exactly where we were.
Kimberly Hughes made going to a Broadway show a class assignment for her students at Haddonfield Memorial High School.
I had to move my course to page to stage.
Named New Jersey's 2020 Teacher of the Year, she took 25 students and her puppet Shakespeare to see Hadestown.
They're in a live environment and they're leaning in because they just want more. And that lean in for me makes it all worth it.
Kimberly also takes her 2 young children to Sound All Around. The program introduces the littlest listeners to the musicians of the Philadelphia Orchestra and the instruments they play. The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts offer a broad array of free educational programming. Set the Stage teaches middle schoolers the basics of theater production. There are summer art sessions and Jazz for Freedom concerts, which bring in busloads of students from around the region to learn about jazz and how it relates to social change.
The arts can be absolutely transformative in our young people's lives.
The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts have made a commitment.
For every Philadelphia school child to walk through our doors 3 times through their K-12 years.
And the research is very clear. It has an immediate, direct impact on improving reading, math, science.
The orchestra also goes out into the community, investing heavily in places like KIPP West Philadelphia Preparatory Charter School.
There are 2 orchestras there, and those orchestras only exist because we've grown them from scratch over the last 10 years.
For theater students, Ensemble Arts launched a new partnership with the Philadelphia Independence Awards.
So please!
It's Philadelphia's version of the Tony Awards, but for high school students, with finalists going to New York City for the Jimmy Awards.
Just being here is the highlight of my career.
For the Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts, education is a core part of the mission.
Love of music is a journey from cradle to grave, and we're very proud that we provide opportunities for kids all along the way.
For me, the arts is therapy. It provides young people an opportunity to express themselves in a positive manner.
I'd argue it's life-changing.
Keep forgiving each brother.
Theater, art, makes human beings feel, and it touches them right here.
The education programs are supported by ticket sales and generous donations.
We are a nonprofit. We want to provide something that is so amazing that you want to invest in us.
And Ensemble Arts Philly plays a really important role as a convener for special events, too.
The nonprofit's venues host blood donations and graduation ceremonies.
And get this, you can rent the facilities for special occasions.
It's a transformative experience.
How the Philadelphia Orchestra is celebrating its 125th birthday when we come right back.
Welcome back to FYI Philly and the Academy of Music.
So gorgeous. This is a place where you can see everything from Broadway shows to the ballet and opera.
And you know, for more than a century, it was also home to the Philadelphia Orchestra,
which is celebrating its 125th birthday this season. The stars are coming out for the Philadelphia Orchestra's 125th birthday.
Lang Lang, Yo-Yo Ma, Itzhak Perlman. They're all going to be taking the stage of Marian Anderson Hall to help celebrate the amazing artistic legacy of the Philadelphia Orchestra.
The orchestra's long history of innovation is one of the themes of this celebratory season.
We have a long history of firsts. We were the first orchestra on the radio, the first orchestra on television, the first orchestra in the movies.
And the first to bring some of the greatest music in the world to the stage.
Throughout the season, we're going to be presenting pieces that the Philadelphia Orchestra brought to America for the very first time. Major works by Maurice Ravel, Dmitri Shostakovich.
We played the works here for the first time, sometimes world premieres, sometimes US premieres.
The orchestra is also celebrating its 25th season in the Kimmel Center and the nation's semiquincentennial.
This orchestra has an amazing legacy right here in the birthplace of America.
Our team worked really hard to think about what's the story we want to tell. We deliberately programmed works to reflect the history of our country and what it means.
Also, putting a focus on great American voices of today.
In May, music director Yannick Nézet-Séguin will lead the orchestra in a world premiere commissioned by the orchestra from a Pulitzer Prize-winning Philadelphia-based composer.
Haishan Sori is a genre-defying artist who's now bringing his music into the concert hall.
His piece will be performed by pianist Aaron Deal.
We're going to be giving a major world premiere of a piece written by Wynton Marsalis.
Called The Liberty Symphony, it's a celebration of all the musical cultures in America.
That's going to combine Jazz Lincoln Center Orchestra on stage with the Philadelphia Orchestra. So it's going to be a really monumental experience.
Brought to life by principal guest conductor Marin Alsop at the podium.
She's a groundbreaker as one of the leading women on orchestral podiums around the world.
The season features choral masterworks like Mozart's Requiem and Mahler's Symphony No. 2.
These are large-scale works that have such an impact on you when you hear them.
The popular Orchestra After 5 Happy Hour series is back with an Italian getaway theme this Thursday and postcards from Spain in May.
These are weeknight concerts that start at 6:30. They're shorter in length. They're just about an hour.
Through touring and recording, the fabulous Philadelphians have developed a reputation as cultural ambassadors.
This orchestra performs worldwide to adoring audiences from Europe to Asia.
You go to Spotify, you'll find more than 1,000 recordings from our earliest days with Leopold Stokowski to some of the best recordings out today with Yannick Nézet-Séguin conducting us.
Yannick is only the 8th music director in the orchestra's 125-year history.
We're in this golden era for the Philadelphia Orchestra, and he brings to that a sense of vision, discovering works we had not heard before.
And broadening the symphonic repertoire to include artists historically overlooked.
Composers that typically, because of either their gender or their race, never had a chance to be properly played in the concert hall.
He's also continuing the legendary tradition of what's known as the Philadelphia sound.
That rich, lush sound that has been passed on from generation to generation.
We're one of the greatest orchestras in the world, and we're right here in your backyard.
When you hear the Philadelphia Orchestra, it just overtakes you.
100 artists who are at the absolute top of their game, playing as one. You feel an energy that comes off the podium. It's a transformative experience.
You can find the orchestra's full concert schedule at 6abc.com/FYI.
We dig into the new dining options when we come right back.
Welcome back to FYI Philly and the Academy of Music.
Finally, it is time to eat. And lucky us, there are new dining destinations. Inside the Kimmel Center for the Performing Arts.
Jazz hands before we cook. There it is.
There are 2 eateries, courtesy of Rhubarb Hospitality Collection.
We're hoping it really becomes a mainstay of our neighborhood.
Curtain Call in Commonwealth Plaza has a casual cafe vibe by day.
It's a great place to get a cup of coffee, a sandwich, a drink.
You can bring your computer, grab your coffee, grab a pastry.
And then by night, it turns into a little bit more of a lounge.
With beers on tap and cocktails to pair with light bites. Leo, just outside Marian Anderson Hall, offers more of a formal dining experience.
For me, it was all about seasonality, creativity, coastal Mediterranean food.
Executive Chef Chris Cryer is drawing inspiration from his global travels.
This is your stage. This is your theater.
Yeah.
There's a prefix pre-theater menu, a la carte options, and a bar menu.
It's got wonderful appetizers, great happy hour specials.
The restaurant is named for the Philadelphia Orchestra's legendary conductor, Leopold Stokowski.
If you look at these dishes, it's just art on a plate.
People are absolutely wowed when it comes to the table, and then it tastes amazing.
Philadelphia being such a great food town, and we're really hoping that Leo becomes the new anchor in this part of town.
You can find details on the dining and all of the upcoming shows at 6abc.com/FYI.
Our thanks to the folks at Ensemble Arts Philly for hosting us here in the beautiful and historic Academy of Music.
And for the backstage access to share what's on tap this season is incredible. Have a great week, everyone.
And we hope you go and see a show. We'll see you there.